All right, guys, welcome back for another video. If you're new to the channel, this channel is dedicated to all things marketing related so that you can help grow your cleaning business through proven marketing strategies. And this video is really exciting because one of the things that I feel strongly about when it comes to having that top percentile of internet marketing experience, knowledge, is through the forms of education, more specifically through books. And that's exactly what we're going to be talking about in this video is what books do I recommend around sales and marketing? So I carefully picked these books that I believe to have the most influence on my knowledge and how I approach marketing on a day-to-day basis. And sales and marketing, while they are two different skill sets, a lot of the information shared through these books do overlap. And it's hard to just focus on one over the other because I do see so much congruence between them. So without further ado, let's dive in. And I'm going to start off with this book called Expert Secrets by Russell Brunson. For those of you that don't know, Russell Brunson, he is the owner of some very successful companies in the digital marketing space, including ClickFunnels, which is one of the most popular funnel builders online today. It actually probably is the most popular. But Russell Brunson is a genius when it comes to entrepreneurship, people starting their own business and getting their message out there. And he basically laid out the exact frameworks that somebody should follow if they have knowledge to be monetized from. So this book is really cool. He talks a lot about the mindset related, how to form your own little cult of followers and audiences, how to package your offer. And it's just a really awesome read for those of you that have your own business. And even though some of these things might apply more so for people that are selling digital products or info products, in my opinion, you can still get a lot of valuable ideas from this book and apply it to your cleaning business. So great read. I would recommend checking this book out. Now, the next book I'm going to recommend is The Way of the Wolf by Jordan Belfort. So all of my Wolf of Wall Street fans, if you guys have watched the movie, but you haven't read this book, I would definitely recommend you check it out. And say what you want about Jordan Belfort, but this book has a lot of really good information, particularly around sales. So you guys that have cleaning businesses, you are in the B2C space, meaning business to consumer space. And a lot of the tips that he goes over in his straight line selling program are shared into this book and can really apply for you business owners who want to improve your sales. So he has his own proprietary method of taking a prospect through the straight line selling principle. And this book is all about that. So when it comes to finding out people that are ideally in your market to be sold to, what types of pain points you would want to look for them, what types of questions to ask them, and more importantly, how to keep control over them throughout that whole sales process to make sure that you have the highest odds of selling your service. So this is a really awesome book, and I think you guys can get a lot of value from this. All right, the next book on my list is right here, The Ultimate Sales Letter by Dan Kennedy. So Dan Kennedy is a very popular internet marketer, especially in the copywriting space. He has a ton of different trainings and materials online that you guys can check out, including some really valuable free information. But this book is really valuable for those of you that want to improve your copywriting skills. So whether it's sending out emails that are effective at getting open rates and response rates, maybe it's around doing direct mail campaigns, or even just improving your online ads, this book can be a great resource for you guys because his main specialty is around persuasion through specifically internet marketing. So when it comes to speaking to your audience, getting their pain points, everything like that, this could be a great read. And what he does in this book is he includes actual screenshots of different marketing campaigns that he uses as examples that you guys can check out and get ideas from. So if you're a visual learner, this book is really awesome. And you'll be able to see how his genius brain thinks. All right, the next book on my list is Pitch Anything by Oren Klaff. So this book is around sales. And I will say that out of all of the mainstream salespeople, he is probably one of the lesser known people in the space, but do not mistake that for a lack of information, because this book was one of the best sales books I've read in a long time. Warren's role growing up was to raise capital for businesses, and he would constantly be pitching to different types of investors, business executives. And his book is basically a summary of his experience and how he was able to win some really large deals. So he has a pretty unique method of how he approaches sales. And this book is really about frame control, which is what he attributes to be the most important thing of any sale. So this book goes over some different types of avatars that a potential prospect might fit into, and how you want to approach that sales situation differently depending on what type of person they are. So he has an unorthodox way of explaining sales. But as I said, this book is so valuable for those of you that want to improve your sales skills. And I think you can get a lot of ideas for your cleaning business and approach your marketing in a unique way thanks to this book. Now, the next book I'm going to recommend is another sales book, and it's called Socrates Selling. This book is by Kevin Daly. And despite the somewhat cheesy cover, I will say that I enjoyed reading this book a lot. So as the name suggests, Socrates Selling, he actually refers to the philosopher Socrates and uses some ancient stories to kind of tie in his message. But this book is a unique way to selling, specifically around asking questions. So if you're somebody who particularly hates the idea of hard selling and not leaving the scene until you get a yes, this is basically the opposite approach of that, and how you can win a lot of sales by just being very transparent and open to who you're speaking about. So again, I think the information in this book is very unconventional to what you typically hear from hard charging salesmen of today. But I think it's an awesome read, and you can apply a lot of the information that he's speaking about in this book to your advertising as well. So again, this is an easy read. He puts it in a very easy to digest visual type of manner, where there'll be, like little activities that you can follow, open-ended sentences, things like that. Great book. All right, guys. And last but not least, I saved my favorite marketing book for the very end. And this book is Influence by Robert Cialdini. This book is just an overall awesome book about everything marketing related. So Robert refers to a lot of scientific published articles around sales, persuasion, and it's a combination of these articles and also his anecdotal evidence of what he's seen to be very interesting when it comes to people getting their way, winning sales situations, and things like that. So anything that has to do with your copywriting, crafting high converting ads, landing pages, ways to organize your messaging, pretty much just anything related to marketing, he provides examples to. And I found this book to be the most comprehensive, well-rounded book when it comes to sales and marketing. And, probably my favorite book in general around this topic. So I highly recommend you guys check this out. It's a pretty decent read, nothing too crazy, just shy of 300 pages basically. And there are some visuals of studies that he uses and excerpts from papers, things like that. But, definitely a book that you guys should be checking out. So that is my list of books around marketing and sales, my favorite ones that I recommend checking out if you haven't already. Now, do me a favor and drop a comment below this video if you guys have checked any of these books out. Similarly, if you have a book that's not on this list that you recommend, I would love to check it out. So drop a comment below and let me know what one of your favorite reads are. But aside from that, guys, thanks so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe and like this video, and I'll catch you for the next one.